Helen?
Since you speak for the president, we have no access to him. Can you categorically deny that the United States will take over the oil fields when we win this war, which is apparently obvious and you're on your way, and I don't think you doubt your victory? Oil. Is it about oil?
Helen, as I've told you many times, if this had anything to do with oil, the position of the United States would be to lift the sanctions so the oil could flow. This is not about that. This is about saving lives by protecting the American people.
Are you saying that?
The oil fields belong to the people of Iraq, the government of Iraq, all of Iraq. All the resources of Iraq need to be administered by the Iraqi government. And any action that is taken in Iraq is going to be taken with an eye toward the future of Iraq. And that involves the protecting of infrastructure, providing humanitarian aid, and that needs to be done by the Iraqi people.
Reports that we've divided up the oil already, divvied it up with the Russians and French and so forth. Is that not true?
What's the source of these reports that you cite?
They're all over the place.
Can you be more specific?
That we will take the oil fields and then we will parcel out the oil.
But you cited some reports. I'm just curious about if you can be more specific about the source of these reports that you're citing here today.
They've been passed. Have you been reading the newspapers?
Can you be more specific, anywhere particular?
Senator Lugar said.
No, there's no truth to that we would divide up the oil fields. As
People have said something, but I'm sorry, I can't pinpoint it.
As I indicated, the infrastructure of Iraq belongs to the people of Iraq, and that is going to be respected.
Why should we decide what is their infrastructure or their government?
Obviously, if the regime changes, there'll be a new government, and the government will represent the people of Iraq. John?
The civilian apparatus reemerges, the military administers things, and to follow Helen's very interesting line of questioning, would that include the oil fields?
The military would be there to provide for the physical security for as long as that was required to create that atmosphere throughout Iraq so that peace could emerge. And we would work with the civilian authorities, both inside and outside, during a period of what would be obvious overlap.
So right now, the civilian authorities who administer the oil fields for the Iraqi people, which you say you're interested in, is the UN Oil for Food organization. It has modalities of contracts and accounts and things like that. Is the administration pledging that the oil fields will continue to be run under that system for the benefit of the Iraqi people as it is now?
The future would be administered, as I mentioned, by a number of agencies, including international. There are a variety of international relief organizations whose mission is aimed at providing help to people in all kinds of contingencies around the world.
In the US